Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So this is going to be my April makeup bag. As I mentioned in my last weekly makeup bag, I decided to switch it up and just do my makeup bags monthly. I think for me, I don't have that big of a makeup collection, so those videos were kind of repetitive because I have a lot of the same products in my makeup bag, especially through like doing project pans and working on a lot of the same products like for a long period of time. So I thought monthly makeup bags would work better for me. And I do have some more products that I would normally have for like a weekly makeup bag just because it is a longer amount of time. So for April, I will be traveling. I'm traveling 1 week in New York to visit my brother. So I did pick out a few things with that in mind, some things I like to take with me when I'm traveling. But besides that, I just have a lot of my Project 10 pan items and and my palette. So I'll start off with the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using because some of my choices of what I picked for other products were to go along with the palette. So the palette that I'll be working on or using in April is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and I haven't used this in a while, so I'm really excited to be using this again. And it's just a very beautiful, I think it's perfect for spring. It has a lot of, kind of rose gold sort of toned shadows. So I'm really excited to be using this month. And I also am excited, I think this is a great one to take with me to New York because I think it does travel well. I do really like taking palettes that I like when I travel because I want to really have eyeshadows that I really like to play with. So this is the palette that I'll be using, and now I'll get into the rest of my products. So for primer, temporarily I have a lot. So I'm working on my Laura Mercier, actually, this is it. My Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo. I just have a little bit of this left, and once this is finished up, obviously it won't be in my makeup bag anymore, but I do like pairing this with the Benefit Porefessional, just because I do like a pore-filling primer as well. So both of these together I use. So once this is finished up, I'm going to be taking the Benefit Porefessional out of my makeup bag, but temporarily these are both in my makeup bag. And then for primer, I will be working on my Project 10 Pan Primer. This is the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless 12-Hour Perfecting Primer. So this will be the sole primer in my makeup bag once I finish up the Laura Mercier. But that will be my primer. And then for foundation, I have my usual foundation, my Makeup Forever HD foundation in the shade Pink Porcelain. And then for any days that I'm not feeling like wearing foundation, I do have a tinted moisturizer in my makeup bag as well. This is the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer in the color Nude. So I do like having some options there. Just some days I don't feel like wearing foundation, or if I'm in a hurry, I think having a tinted moisturizer is a great option. So then I have concealer. These are my normal concealers that I always have. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I really love this stuff. And then my Makeup Forever Full Cover Extreme Camouflage Cream. And I really don't use this all that often. I always sort of reach for the NARS. I think it's because of like the applicator. The doe foot applicator is really easy to apply. But I really want to use this more often. So hopefully I'll be able to do that in April. So those are my concealers. And then for powder, I do have two options, keeping in mind that I will be traveling. So of course I have my Project 10 Pan powder. This is the Korres Wild Rose Mineral Setting Powder. And then when I'm traveling, I do like bringing a pressed powder. I just think it's easier to use. So I do have my Too Faced Absolutely Invisible pressed powder as an option for when I'm traveling. Normally I just have this in my purse, but I decided to include it in my makeup bag for the purposes of this video, just because when I am traveling I won't be taking my Korres powder with me. I'll be using this one. So then I have for highlighter, of course, my Project 10 pan item. This is my Benefit What's Up. So I'll be working on this. Then for blush, I do have a few things for blush. So I have my liquid blush. It's a Project 10 pan item. This is Benefit Posietint. So I'll be working on this. And I do like using this as like a blush base. And then for my powder blush, I have Benefit Sugarbomb, and this is a Project 10 pan item, so I do want to get a lot of use out of this month. But so I don't get bored or burnt out of using this, especially since it's a Project 10 pan item. I did throw in another blush, and this is Tarte Exposed. And I chose this because I think it would works really well with the Naked 3 palette. So, I don't know. I just think the rose gold shades and neutral shades work really well with Exposed. So, I decided to throw Exposed in just to have, not for all the time, but occasionally I can use it just so my blush, I don't get kind of bored of using just one blush all month long. So now onto my eye products, besides my eyeshadow palette. So for my eyeshadow primer, I'll be using the Balm Put a Lid on It. This is another Project 10 pan item. I really do like this eyeshadow primer. And then I have my Color Tattoo in Barely Branded. I'm using this in my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo. But I'm really enjoying this as eyeshadow base. Previously, I was applying this with a brush, but I found that, now I'm really preferring just applying it with my fingers. I think it just gives kind of a lighter wash and not so heavy of a look. So, I really like that. And then, I do have 3 eyeliners. I know. 2 of them are in my Project 10 pan liners, so these are actually all 3 of the liners are the Urban Decay Glide On pencils, 24/7 pencils. So this one is in Binge. This one's in Stash. And then the third one that I decided to throw in my makeup bag is in Underground. So the reason I threw in Underground is because of my Naked 3 palette. I really think Underground works really well with the Naked 3 palette. And I also think Stash works really well with the Naked 3 palette. But Binge, I don't know. I'm going to have to try it out a little more with the Naked 3 palette to see. But I'm just not really thinking that Binge is the greatest choice to go along with the colors in the Naked 3 palette. So I'm really happy that I do have 2 Project 10 pan liners, because depending on what eyeshadows I'm using, I might prefer a different liner. So I do have 3 liners just so I can play around a little bit, but hopefully I'll be able to make some good progress on my Stash Project 10 pan liner. Okay. Then for a brow kind of highlight, I have my Anastasia Brow Duality. It's just a cream highlight product that has a shimmery end, it's shimmery end and then a matte end. So I really like using this. For my mascara, I have my Benefit Bad Gal Lash, which I have in my Project 10 pan. So I'll be working on that. And then for brow gel, I have my NARS. I always have had this, or for a while I've had this in my makeup bags, but this is the Clear Brow Gel by NARS. So my next bit of products to show you are lip products. And I've kind of went overboard with my lip products. So for lip balm, I'm still working on my EOS. This is in Coconut Milk. And then I have my Project 10 pan lip products. So the NARS Velvet Gloss Lip Pencil in New Lover. If I want a pink option. If I want a more red option, I have my Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Rouge Artist Natural lipstick in Copper Penny. And then for lip gloss, I have my Benefit Dandelion lip gloss. And then, since I am traveling, I don't know what it is about traveling, but I really like to take like my most favorite things when I travel. I decided to throw in 2 additional lip products, and I think these go really well again with the Naked 3 palette, so that's why I really wanted to include them in here. It's stuff that I'm not necessarily planning on using a ton, maybe more when I travel. I'll be using these more. But I have the Fresh Sugar lip treatment in Petal. And then the Fresh Sugar lip treatment in Rose. So I thought both of these would go very well with the Naked 3 palette, as I said. So I kind of wanted to include those in my makeup bag as well. So that is everything for the makeup, and I do have my perfume that I'll be wearing this month. The perfume I'll be wearing is Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Fresh, and I'm so excited to be using this again. I've been, not project panning, but like working through different like projects on different perfumes, so I haven't used this in so long, but I really do love this scent. I think it's perfect for spring. It's a very like light, like floral scent. So I'm really excited that I get to use this one again. And then when I'm traveling to New York, I'm planning to take these samples of the Elizabeth and James Nirvana in the black and the white. So I really do love these scents, and I think they will be perfect for when I'm in New York. So those are the ones I'm planning to travel with. So that is everything. That's all the makeup I'm planning to wear for the month, the perfume I'm planning to use. And yeah, I'm really excited about my choices here. I think I have a lot of variety. Not too much variety that I'll go crazy, but enough variety that I won't get bored. So yeah, that's everything, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.